Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. Again, here we are. Ron Burgundy to my left. And I am Nick, the derpy cynic. And we are here to critique Les Miserables, a fantastic, awful movie. We open with the film in 1815 in France. We're underwater and there's a flag, which probably means that there's a boat, because most flags don't just float in the water, protected by, say, a ship. And as we rise above the water, we see that it is raining. France seems to have lots of rain, and I'm sure that they don't really enjoy it. But as we get closer, we notice there's a boat, and it's getting pulled by people or something. Because how else would it just get in this randomly huge docking thing? And as we get there, we see these people, lots of people, probably prisoners because they have shackles around their necks and wrists and feet. They're pulling the boat in.
Yay,
and stuff
boat.
happens. Yay, boat! And as the thing happens, stuff goes down. And Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackerman.
Hugh Jackerman's in this movie?
Hugh Jackerman, the man himself, is in this movie.
Guys, the Wolverine is in this movie. Hold on, this is getting way too intense for me. Let's have a close-up. Do we have a close-up of Hugh Jackman really quick?
We do.
Oh, let's not do that anymore, because Hugh Jackman looks ugly in this movie. So Hugh Jackman's in this movie, and he looks kind of ugly. I hope we don't have any close up. Oh my god, what the heck is that? Is that Hugh Jackman in the movie? Oh my god, what happened? He is an actor. He's so scraggly. Oh, but wait, look, I think that there's going to be some kind of plot, because that looks like a bad guy, because he looks and might seem menacing from the distance.
Oui.
So as we progress through the scene, we notice some very interesting things about both the attire that the prisoner's wearing, the attire that the prison guard man, who is, I think, Russell Crowe, is wearing. Both of these outfits, the red vests that the prisoner's wearing and the blue vest that Inspector Javert, Russell Crowe, is wearing, are accurate to the time. Whether the shackles around both the feet, wrist, and neck are accurate for the prisoners is, well, relatively uncertain. Although considering the fact that they are in one of the most well-known prisons at the time, it wouldn't seem too far out of reason to say that those are probably what were used on the prisoners. The first problem that we find in the story is that the main character, Jean Valjean, was probably not a real person. Victor Hugo was, however, friends with a Eugène François Vidocq, and Vidocq, being both a master detective and a master thief, was probably the inspiration for the character Jean Valjean, as Valjean is, after his release from prison and his granting of parole, able to avoid Javert for upwards of 20 years until Javert's unfortunate suicide.
In 1823, after escaping his former life
and his parole,
Jean Valjean is found as the mayor of a town and owner of numerous factories where Anne Hathaway happens to work at.
At the end of the day should be nothing but trouble.
Here we can see Anne Hathaway getting into all kinds of Anne Hathaway-like things. Just trouble.
Many people are very happy with her. She seems to be pissing off lots of people in her factory.
Hush now. Do not be afraid of me. Don't hide. Show me where you live. Tell me, my child, what is your name?
I'm called Cosette.
Mademoiselle, can I help you with your bucket?
A common misconception is that the events of Les Miserables take place during the French Revolution of 1789. However, this is not the case.
In fact, they centered around the June Rebellion of 1832.
It's the June Rebellion? That thing lasted 2 days. If it weren't for Victor Hugo, this would be a slightly bloodier Occupy Wall Street.
Here we see them storming the royal palace. This, in fact, did not happen until the second successful French Revolution.
1848 was when this revolution took place, and the end result of the revolution was that the French people were so overwhelmingly in support of each other, differing obviously from the June Rebellion of 1832, that Jean-Philippe the king decided that he could no longer keep the people down and was thus forced to flee to the UK, granting victory to the French.
In conclusion, Les Miserables is a pretty good movie in my opinion. I'd give it a 8 out of 10. What would you say, Nick?
Well, based on the historical accuracy presented in the movie, I would give it a nice 11 thumbs up out of 4.
I don't. What about out of 10? What would you give out of 10?
I give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 on historical accuracy. I'd
8
watch.
out of 10 and now 9 out of 10.
Would watch again. Would watch again.
I would watch again if I wasn't surrounded by a whole bunch of teenage girls who continually sang the song.
So can we go home now? Now the movie's over?
I think we can.
Alrighty.
This is Ron Burgundy.
And Nick
Signing out.
Nick the Derpy Cynic. And we will see you guys
You
later.
stay classy.